What is going on, my peoples? Welcome back to the channel, and today I want to do something a little bit different here. My buddy Ryan in the comments left me a question, and by the way, if you're wondering what the F stands for, it stands for fucking amazing, dude, right? I don't like to curse in my videos, but that's what it stands for, so I have to say it. So anyway, moving on, he said, and you said in the video that you don't have many figures on pre-order. Which recent one have been worthy or worth the pre-order? I cannot read for shit. Anyways, so yeah, this is a pretty interesting question. You know, like what I deem worthy. First of all, I am not even worthy of owning these figures, even though I'm working my ass off for them. But I'm about to answer you, Ryan, on a video. How cool is that? And for all others that might be watching this video, if you're wondering what's my interest, what I think is gonna be cool, and what I'm going to be getting on my collection in the near future, you can use this video to see my opinions on this figure and what I'm gonna be having on my personal collection, if that entertains you on any way. So yeah, he's asking here for pre-orders. There are many other figures. I don't have many figures on pre-order, but I do have a lot of figures that I will be getting, and I just don't have them for pre-order yet, because Sideshows likes to put out a lot of you know, they give you coupons, they give you like $20 off and all of that, and way too many of these figures are months, if not an entire year away. So there's plenty of time for them to get like a Black Friday special or something like that, so I can just save a little bit of money and jump on that pre-order. So yeah, I pre-order from Sideshow. So I don't have the problem that guys from Big Buy Toy Store pre-order be that of running out. They have the figure throughout an entire year, so you have plenty of time for pre-order. You don't need to do it on day one. So yeah, moving on to the figures that I have for pre-order right now, and I'm gonna start with the one that is not up for pre-order for me anymore because it already arrived and I have it on my shelf. But I just wanted to touch upon it, and is Yondu. Amazing figure, easily in my opinion the best figure Hot Toys has released this year, at least when it comes to Marvel. And I'm sure it's a pretty strong contender for any other IP out there. So yeah, really love Yondu. Amazing figure, really cool. I'm super happy with it. Alright, but he's not up for pre-order anymore. For me, I already have it. So moving on to the very first figure that I have for pre-order, and I have this for pre-order for an entire year, and it's Hela. Really looking forward to this Hela. As a matter of fact, I'm waiting for her to arrive so I can do an entire collection video to you, so you guys can see the little changes I've done since January that I released how the collection looked back then. And I'm waiting for her so it can be, you know, substantial changes on the collection, so I can, you know, give you guys the little tour, and we could chat a little bit more about figures and all that stuff. So yeah, Hela is my next upcoming figure up for pre-order in my collection. So yeah, moving on to the next figure, and the next figure is the Iron Spider. This figure, I was really looking forward to it. I was not gonna pre-order it until later on, but my birthday came and I was like, you know what, this is gonna be my birthday gift. I'm just gonna pre-order this guy. You know, like I said, I'm trying to get, you know, like coupons and whatever discounts and all that kind of stuff, so I can pre-order my figures and not waste them, because it has happened to me in the past a few times that I pre-order, let's say, 2 figures in one day, and then they send me the email and all that, and then I could have pre-ordered one, get the email, and pre-order the other, something like that. or you know, like the box itself, it used to come with they're not coming like that anymore, but it used to come with this sticker with promotions on the back and all that. So yeah, I am playing it even safer now. But this guy, I was, you know, it was my B-day and all that, so I was like, I'm gonna go for this guy, and I have him for pre-order. And I love the suit. I love the Waldos, and I cannot wait to get this guy on my collection. So yeah, I'm gonna be getting him. He's up for pre-order. And surprisingly enough, the other figure I have for pre-order is the Chaka, which was just released yesterday. So that is it. Imagine how very little figures I have for pre-order. Only 3 figures. With the vast Marvel options that we have out there, I only have 3, and I talk about these figures every week and how much I like him and all that. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to be getting all these figures. Remember, guys, I do not have more figures up for pre-order because I'm waiting for discounts. I'm waiting for a better option. If that option does not show up, I will get the figure. I will pay for it. I don't care. If it's a figure I want, if it's a figure I like, I will just get it. Like this guy. This guy is going to be in limited quantities, and he has an amazing price. Why wait? I'm not going to wait for a coupon for this guy. I just jump into it, and I secure my figure, because I really like him. I really want him in my collection, and yeah, I don't want to run the risk. This guy is gonna be releasing from October to December. That's like 4 months away, and yeah, probably even closer after San Diego Comic-Con. Let's see how fast Hot Toys wants to put this figure out. Who knows? But yeah, even though they don't put the date earlier, this is a pretty close date, so I didn't want to risk it being an exclusive and all that. So pretty neat. I have those 3 figures up for pre-order. What else is out there as an option, and what do I think about that? Let's go through that. So the very first figure that comes to my mind that I do not have on pre-order, but I will be getting, this is one of the figures that I was waiting to get, see if I could get, like, I don't know, free shipping or something. It is the Iron Man Mark IV Gantry. And sadly enough, I do not care for this Iron Man because I do not collect Iron Man. I do have an Iron Man and I love it. It's the Mark 46. I'm sure most of you guys know that. So I do not have an interest for the Iron Man figure, but the Gantry is something that I've been wanting for years. Something since I started collecting. I've been looking at this Gantry rise in price on eBay. I've been checking over and over to see if I could get my hands on one, but it was so expensive that I could never justify how much it was worth versus what I was getting, especially since I was starting. There were many other figures that I wanted before this Gantry. Now I'm in a point that I am super happy with my collection. I'm very, confident. I can clearly tell you that everything that I want is not out. If there's something out there that I want and it will be out, I will be looking consistently for it. And I'm not looking for anything because I am super happy with my collection right now. There's still tons of figures that I want, as you guys are going to see here, but they're not out yet. So yeah, I am definitely going to be getting this Gantry. I don't know what I'm going to do with the Mark IV. I'm going to put it in storage for now, and maybe I'm going to sell it. Who knows? We'll see when the time comes. But this guy I do not have for pre-order, but I will be getting this Mark IV. That is for sure. Alright, so moving on to the next figure. And the next figure is Gladiator Thor. This figure looks really fantastic. It looks outstanding. Amazing, incredible, good looking figure. Really good. This, I can safely say that this is the best Hulk out there. All the colors and the helmet and the weapons and the armor and everything, he's so busy. I freaking love this figure, but I will not be getting him from the simple reason that he's just too movie, how can I say, it's just too centric to the movie. He's just like, when you see this Gladiator Thor, you see this, you already know there's Ragnarok, and this scene in specific, that's just the word I was looking for. It's a scene specific figure. So yeah, as amazing as he looks, I would not be getting him because I am trying to build my collection around generic looks. So when you see Black Widow, you see Black Widow in many movies, and when you see Iron Man, you see him many, even though the suit is a one specific movie suit, right? But when you see him, he has a generic look, right? Like, you can, if you're not following these figures, you don't know, I'm sure you cannot tell Mark 3 from Mark 4. Like, I couldn't before. I had no idea. I mean, when I saw Iron Man 2, I was like, is that the same suit? It looks the same to me, right? Because they're so similar. I can tell them apart now, but I couldn't before. So that's what I'm trying to do. And so the traditional Hulk with, you know, like no armor, just pants and all that is the look that I want on my Hulk. Even though this one is 10 times better looking than the one I have, I will not be getting this Hulk just because of that, even though it looks amazing. But my collection, I am trying to make sense of it. I am just not collecting figures, I am crafting a collection. That sounds fancy. I am crafting my collection. Seriously, that's what I'm trying to do with it. I'm trying to make a collection that makes sense, that everybody looks like they fit together. And in my opinion, this guy would not fit in my personal collection with everybody else. So I would not be getting him. So, but do you guys know who this guy fits perfectly with? Obviously, this other guy. If you're getting Hulk, you should totally get Gladiator Thor, because those two together, they look absolutely amazing. They look really, really good. I've seen pictures that have both of the figures and videos as well, and they just look outstanding next to each other. But he has the same problem for my personal collection than Hulk. He's just too movie specific, and this is not a generic look for Thor. This is how he look on Thor Ragnarok, and that is not the look that I want for my figures. So yeah, as you guys can tell by what I just said, Gladiator Thor will not be joining my collection, even though he looks amazing. He has tons of accessories, really, really cool Thor to have. But not for me. I'm gonna skip on this one because it's just too movie specific, and it doesn't resonate with me. Even though I love Thor Ragnarok as everybody else, because the movie was just fantastic. Moving on to the next figure, and the next figure is Loki. A lot of people, they're new collectors and all that, and a lot of people miss on the Avengers Loki, which I happen to have. And just by saying that, you will know if I want this Loki or not. And then the Dark World Loki came about, and many people didn't like it. And when they were trying to get the Avengers one, it was sold out, and he was going for insane prices on eBay. And yeah, I will not be getting this Loki because I already have the Avengers one, and it's, in my opinion, better looking than this one, except for the head sculpt. This is an improvement of the head sculpt. Hot Toys screwed up a little bit on the expression. I do not like this expression for Loki. Like, he's trying to fight, he's trying to be a badass. Even when he fights, he does not have that expression. It looks like Tom Hiddleston, but it does not look like the character Loki. I would have seen him smiling, you know. He's the god of mischief. That is the expression I want to see on his face. Nonetheless, it's the outfit what does it for me. The outfit on the Avengers Loki, it is much better than this one. It's super complicated. It has a million things going on, and overall, in my opinion, I like that outfit better, and it's a very iconic figure, a very iconic look for Loki, and I already own that figure, so I do not have a need for this one. So yeah, this guy will not be joining my collection either. So moving on to Black Panther. As you guys know, I have the Black Panther from Civil War, and I really, really like that suit. But when they announced that Black Panther was gonna have this detail, um, that just forced my hand behind my back, because now I really want that Black Panther. And on top of that, he has the face sculpt of Chadwick Boseman. Really, really cool thing to add. I was talking to my buddy Jordan on the comments as well, and I told him this is something ridiculous, and you guys, some of you guys are gonna be outraged because you're all about movie accuracy and all that, but I don't care. But I cannot wait to have this head on this guy to see how it looks. So imagine that head on this guy right here, how that's gonna look. I know it makes no sense, but I just want to do that, and I think it's going to look really, really good. So yes, this guy looks really good. He's gonna be replacing my Civil War Black Panther. I cannot wait to see that technology in front of me, to see how it works. I think he's gonna look amazing, and he will be joining my collection, even though I don't have him for pre-order just yet, waiting on a deal. But the release date is just a few months away, so I have plenty of time. Maybe from here to there I can get something good, or if not, I would just, when I see I'm way too close, it's like December or something like that, I would just pre-order him and bite the bullet and pay whatever I have to pay. So the next figure is out for pre-order right now, is Eric Killmonger, and I am all about buying new characters that have not been done before by Hot Toys. And as you guys all know, Eric Killmonger has not been done before. This is the very first iteration of the character, so this is an absolutely must buy for me. And now you guys know I'm gonna be getting T'Chaka, T'Challa, and Eric, and that is gonna be an amazing shelf right there. All three Black Panther suits. This is the Golden Jaguar, but anyways, you guys get the idea. Pretty excited for that shelf. It's gonna look amazing. This guy is going to be joining my collection July, September 2019. Plenty of time. He does not need to be up for pre-order for me for now, so I'm waiting on getting a deal or something, $20 off, anything that would help me. If you think $20 is not much, it is and it's not. The problem is when you order 5 figures, $20 each, that amounts to $100. You see what I'm getting there? So yeah, I have no need to have it on pre-order as of now. So I am gonna be waiting on him, but he's gonna be joining my collection hopefully next year. So now we come to Gomorrah from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I have the Volume 1 Gomorrah. You know, the one with the arms that nobody wants, nobody likes? Yeah, that one. This Gomorrah, I have to say, I am on the fence. So I don't know whether to get her or not, because it's gonna be a Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and I want to wait to see how she looks on that movie before I buy this figure, because this figure, to me, it is just too expensive for what it is. It has a better head sculpt than the one that I have. It has a better outfit, but at the same time, I don't think it's $250 worth it. If you don't own a Gomorrah, this is an amazing Gomorrah to have. It's better than the one that I have, definitely. But the one that I have is gonna help me to wait for the next one over, for the Volume 3 Gomorrah. So yeah, this for me, as of right now, is a pass. I will not be getting this Gomorrah. May I change my opinion in the future and get her, because let's say I have a gap between my figures or something like that, and I see her and they have a good deal or something like that, I will jump into her, because I really like the hair. The hair for the one I have is crazy, and I don't know what to do with it. This is much better hair, and it doesn't have this weird looking joints at the elbow, and I do want to have her. I would totally get her, but for the price and for how using how many other figures I want, I don't think I'm going to be getting her. And I'm not crazy about this outfit because it's completely black, and even though she's green and that pops, right, with the red hair. But if the next outfit, I'm gonna wait to see how she looks, even on the trailer, even if they don't release the figure. When I see the trailer for that movie, I'm gonna decide whether I like this outfit or the next one. So yeah. As of now, I'm not gonna be pre-ordering her, even though I really, really like her. So let's move on to the next Black Widow. The next figure, which is Black Widow. This figure, when I did the video, I said that I was going to absolutely get her. Thank God I didn't pre-order her at the time, because I am changing my mind slightly now, because the sheer amount of figures that I want, she's really, really cheap. That is something that she has going on for her. But the sheer amount of figures that I want is not leaving me much room to get her. Because what I wanted to do with her, it was I wanted to turn her into the villain for a Black Widow villain. I even bought the goggles to turn her into, I believe her name is Irina Belova, something like that. And it's a Russian spy, really. She is as well, but it's blonde and all that, so I want to have that rivalry, but I don't think that's gonna happen, because I just have way too many figures, not out for pre-order, but in my head, that I want to prioritize over this one. And with the recent announcement of the Black Widow movie, that character, I am fairly convinced that it's going to be on that movie, because it's one of the most iconic characters for Black Widow. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna wait around until that movie comes out, and to see if they release the character, to see if that character in particular is gonna be on the movie, and to see if I can get a specific character and not doing a custom myself. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be getting this figure anytime soon, because I've just had too much on my plate already. So yeah, and this figure is very similar to the one I have. The one I have is the Civil War version. It's a very classic Black Widow. That's what I'm going for with my collection. So that's the one I am going to keep. So as of now, maybe in the future, but as of now, Black Widow will not be joining my collection. So now we come to Groot. And this Groot, when I saw him, I was like, wow, I really like this figure. I really want to get this Groot. But I hadn't seen the movie as of that moment. So if you guys seen the movie, he doesn't do much. By the way, this is something really, really curious about this Groot and this rocket. He never uses this rifle, or any rifle for that matter, on the movie. Yet he has it on the figure. As well, Rocket has a rifle in the movie, but it's not this one. It's a completely different looking rifle. So what is up with that? Hot Toys, is that concept art or something like that? Are they gonna have these rifles for the next movie? Spoilers for the next movie, they're gonna be having these two rifles on the movie, which they look really cool, by the way, and I don't care that they didn't show those in the movie. But as of now, I have the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 Groot. I am super happy with him. He was a much better character than Teen Groot was. I am on the fence with this guy. I really want to get him, and I am like a 90% that I am going to get him, but I'm not quite there yet at 100%. Just for the, again, I have too many figures that I do want to get 100%. So this guy, I'm right on the fence. I'm about to jump the fence to the other side and say that yes, I do want him, but I'm right there on the fence. And maybe if I get him, I wanted this rifle for Rocket, but I just have too many guns for Rocket already. So I might just get him by himself. At the same time, I do want the dual packs, because I have the first dual pack and I have the second dual pack, and you're gonna be like, wait a minute, there was no dual pack for volume 2, and I'll be like, yes there was. That little Groot that you have in the package, that is a 1/6 baby Groot. So yeah, that is a dual pack, even though he's not articulated. I don't know if it counts, whatever, I'm just joking. Anyways, so yeah, very on the fence with the Groot. I really like him. If by next year I'm getting so many figures, then I'm gonna be forced to buy my fourth Detolf. And when that time comes, and I can start picturing my collection in a different way, and to cover in my mind the spaces, and to see which characters I want to have on which spaces, this is a great contender to be in there with Rocket. And if they keep releasing other Guardians of the Galaxy figures, like the long awaited by me Nebula and Mantis, I would absolutely get this crew to have them all, and that's just gonna look epic. And I will be definitely getting this Groot and create an entire new shelf, because as of now I have one shelf dedicated to the Guardians of the Galaxy, but if they become too many that they don't fit on a shelf, then I will get a second shelf and I will get even more, and this guy will definitely be joining my collection. That will be the little push that I need just to get him. Really neat, but as of now I'm not gonna get him. Now we come to Captain America, the beloved Captain America. Every theater cheered when this guy came out of the shadows, even though it was in the trailers and we had seen it already. But when that song kicked in, like the song is called Help Arrives, by the way, amazing song, really good. When you guys hear like dun 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 dun, and he arrives, emerges from the shadows, that it's just an emotional moment on that movie. Really cool. This Captain America, a lot of people really like this Captain America, and I've said it on the past, this Captain America is not for me. I like the shave clean look for Captain America, very clean suit, all his colors. This Captain America has very muted colors because he's been on the road and he's a rogue agent now, or something like that, however you want to call it. So yeah, I said it on the past, my opinions when it comes to this guy, they haven't changed. So no, I will not be getting this Captain America. But I am really looking forward to the Captain America on Avengers 4, because if you see in concept art, he has a very bright uniform. He has the scales on the chest this time around, and I cannot wait to see how he's going to look. You can see the scales a little bit here. It took me to another. Underneath, you can see here underneath that he has the scales on the new suit. So the new suit is going to be having that, and as a promotional art we have to see the trailer and the movie to see. But if Hot Toys puts out that figure, which they will 100%, I will be getting that figure, because that is the Captain America that I like. But yeah, so this guy is not for me. It's too movie specific and not a generic Captain America. But those of you who are looking for alternative looks for Captain America, this is an amazing figure, just not for me. And talking about alternative look for Captain America, this is concept art made into a Captain America. We just talked about this figure yesterday, and you guys already know that I will not be getting this guy for the same reason. I'm looking for very iconic looks for characters, and this is definitely not a very iconic look for Captain America. It is a very unique look for Captain America, dressed in black completely. Really cool figure, but not for me. So moving on to Doctor Strange. Hot Toys announced Doctor Strange from Infinity War. He has a very cool newly developed, how they like to say, head sculpt. and he just looks outstanding and fantastic. And whoever is getting these Doctor Strange is gonna be super happy with his or her figure, but it's not for me, for the simple reason that I already own a Doctor Strange that looks exactly like this one, except for the head skull, which is this one is a perfect 10. The one I have downgraded it to a 9.5 because of this guy. Even though I would say that though they're both 10s, but this Doctor Strange that I have is for the Doctor Strange movie, and that's the look that he had on that movie. So that's why he has those, you know, like hairs coming in front of his forehead. And this is the look that he had on Infinity War, you know how he has the hair. So yeah, but anyways, both amazing figures. I do not need to change my Doctor Strange for this one. There is nothing here that is justifying this purchase for me or swapping the one figure for the next. I am perfectly happy with the Doctor Strange I have, so I'm going to keep it. And no, this guy will not be joining my collection because I essentially already have him. So coming on to Thor, and Thor is a very conflicted figure for me. When I make the video for this figure, I was not, at that time I was not doing prices, and I was trying to get the video out as soon as I could, and the prices were not up yet. So I said I was gonna get it, this and that, and then when I saw the price, I got really mad because this is a little bit overpriced figure, not to say a lot. $267 plus $20 shipping. That is $290, almost $300 for Thor. That is insane. All right, and he doesn't come with much to be justifying that kind of price, except for the fact that he's a really iconic character and a lot of people want him, and they are taking advantage of that, and they're cranking up the price. So this look for Thor, it is outstanding, really nice. He looks incredible, but I already have a Thor that has a more generic look than this one. I absolutely agree, this is 10 times better Thor than the one I have, which is the one from Age of Ultron. He looks 10 times better, but one of the things that I like in my collections, as I am a parrot repeating the thing, is just color, and this guy is completely dressed in black. The only color he has is the red cape, which is red on the back and not on the front. So if the figure's facing you, you can only see the outline of the cape on his shoulder and all the way to the bottom. So he's mostly black, dressed in black, so I'm not too keen about that. Also, someone almost ate me in the comments when I said that I like Mjolnir better than Stormbreaker. It's my preference. So, but Stormbreaker has grown on me since I saw the movie. He was just badass with it, and I really like it. And if I was swimming in money, I will get this Thor. But as of now, for the price they're asking for him, and for the many other figures that I do not own right now, like Killmonger and other figures that have never been done before by Hot Toys, so therefore I don't own them. I want to work on those figures first before I get to this Thor. There's going to be more Thors coming down the line. Is there going to be another Killmonger coming down the line? Who knows? Probably not. The same with T'Chaka. It's going to be another T'Chaka coming down the line? Probably not. The percentage of that happenings are really low. So I want to work on those figures. Down the line, Thor is going to be on Avengers 4. He's going to have a new look. He's going to have a new figure. And who knows, maybe I like that one better. So I'm going to be working on these other figures first. So no, as of now, I don't even have plans to have this Thor, even though he looks completely badass. I like the eye patch. A lot of people are asking if you can remove the eye patch. Yes, you can. It's on a magnetic. It's on a magnet. You can remove it, and he even has mismatched eyes under there. So how cool is that? Really neat. So really looking forward to this figure, to see it on your guys' collection, to see how the next Thor is gonna look. This is a very cool look for Thor. he has only looked like this in Infinity War, but at the same time I feel like this is a very generic look for Thor, and you can have him, he can totally fit the profile of what I'm going for. Really cool. But no, too expensive, and I have to work on some other stuff, so he will not be joining my collection, sadly. Iron Man Mark 50. So this figure, there was another figure around the time that Thor released that I reviewed. I said I didn't like it. I didn't saw the price until later after the video, and I would have expressed how disappointed I was on this price, because this is an absurd price to ask. And maybe it's not, maybe I'm wrong, because people are like, yes, I totally like this figure and I will be getting it. And I understand you have a passion for it, you have the money for it, you're gonna work for it. It's all good. It's all good. If I like this figure, if, let's put it this way, if Hot is way to release Vulture tomorrow, no die cast, everything plastic, and they were asked for this price for it, I will absolutely pay for it, because I am in love with that character and with that figure, and I want to have it so bad. So if this is the same for you, go for it, buddy. But to me, I don't collect Iron Mans. Even if it was $100 less, I would still not get him, because I do not like this suit as much as I like the 46, which is the one I already own, to be investing more money into another Iron Man that looks fairly similar to the one that I already have. So no, Iron Man Mark 50 will not be joining my collection. On top of that, I want to open your eyes, guys. Avengers 4 is coming. I said it like 10 times on this video already. So there's a lot of speculations out there that Iron Man's gonna do something really cool to fight Thanos. All right, that suit I cannot wait to see, because it's going to be absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to see if he does something crazy with the Infinity Stones. He has like the Infinity Stones on the suit or something like that. That is going to be one hell of an Iron Man. If you have the lights all over the body, and all the lights have a different color, that's going to be really neat. So I'm waiting for that to see what happens. In the meantime, this guy will not be joining my collection. Moving on to the Hulkbuster. This was a surprise, because nobody was expecting a Hulkbuster power pose. But at the same time, with the prices that we're showing, come on, this guy is like what, $23 more expensive than Iron Man, and he's like 2 times the size, if not more. Yeah, this is a very cheap addition to your collection, and one that is going to look really good. I have the Age of Ultron Hulkbuster, and is a pain in the butt to pose. And this guy comes already pre-posed for you. He's gonna look really amazing. All the joints are like covered in a position that he is going to look really nice. It's ready for battle. Cheap price, huge figure, really nice, but not for me. I already have the Age of Ultron one. I resonate more with that one. I like the design for that one, more industrial, more, you know, robust than this one. This is more streamlined, more Ferrari like. So yeah, pretty cool. It didn't have a big scene on the movie, so I'm not digging it too much. The Age of Ultron one, that scene with Hulk, really amazing scene. I love it, one of my favorite scenes in the entire movie. So yeah, I like that Hulkbuster way better than this one, and I already own it, so getting a second Hulkbuster will be just way too much for me. And even though it has an amazing price, really good price, it's still expensive when it comes to money. So basically I can almost get 2 figures with this guy, so I would rather have 2 figures instead of this guy. But yeah, pretty cool option out there, but he will not be joining my collection. So now we come to Thanos. And this figure I really like. But here's the thing. When Thanos was shown on the Guardians of the Galaxy, the outfit that he had, I was like blown away by it. I was blown away by how well they were able to translate how he looks in the comics to the film. I absolutely love that outfit that he has on that movie. And yes, Hot Toys put out back in the days that Thanos on the throne, but I don't like that figure. First of all, I don't like the face expression, which he's dead. Come on, Hot Toys. Do you see him when he's sitting on the chair? The first thing he does and the last thing you see is him smiling. He's sitting on the chair smiling. That's what is in your brain. How the hell you gonna give me this dead look on his face? Really, really disappointed out of that. On top of that, he is very short, because I know they were trying to short him out a little bit. So imagine how big the chair will be if you make him the size of this one right now. But at the same time, I don't want to have a Thanos that is way shorter. This one is shorter than the Hulk, but he's really, really up there with the Hulk. And I want to see Thanos tower over people. I don't want to see Thanos like just slightly taller than Iron Man or Captain America. That doesn't look good to me. I'm glad that the Russos, they decided to make him way taller on the movie, so he will be an impressive foe to fight, right? So imagine all the power that he has, but when you just see like this guy, he's 10 feet tall, 15 feet tall, I don't know how tall he is. That is just impressive on his own. So really happy with this Thanos. When they first showed him without the armor, I was like, what the hell is that? I didn't like him like at all. I was like, no, this is not how he looks. I don't like this look for Thanos. But now I've seen the movie. I've seen him this look for so long, and it's on my brain now. And I love the movie. I really like the look for him. And this is a very cool Thanos. Now, we're going to have another Thanos on the new Avengers 4. And he's probably, most certainly, going to have his armor. Now, the new armor that they designed for the Infinity War movie, I do not like that armor that much. I would have to see the figure. But the armor in the movie, I am glad that he removed it. Because to me, the one that he wore on Guardians of the Galaxy was superior to the one on Infinity War, because it was more, it was closer to the comics, and this one was just, it was just an armor, and not. It was just hinted to the ones in the comic, but not as much. So yeah, I do really like this figure, and I will be getting this figure. But at the same time, I'm gonna keep an eye out for the new armor to see how they do it. I've seen some concept art, and it is between the comics and the Infinity War one, and it's just like hovering there. Nothing is set in stone as of now, so I still don't know how it's gonna look. I have to say I really like how this Thanos looks with the gauntlet and it lights up and all that. Really cool looking figure. I will be definitely getting this Thanos on my collection, and I cannot wait to have him. And this Thanos, if you guys seen my collection video, I have like everybody's like trying to fight Hulk. Well, this Thanos is gonna break that. He's going to be on the center. He's going to be using the time gem and freezing everybody, and that is my idea, and that's why everybody is frozen in time, because he's just using the gauntlet to freeze time, and everybody's just attacking him at the same time, but they're frozen in time by him. Amazing. I know, I blow my own mind. Anyways, really looking for this figure. I really like how it came out. I like the expression on his face, super kick-ass. One of the things I'm looking for most in San Diego Comic-Con is to see his other face sculpt along with the Killmonger. Hopefully they finally reveal that. I'm sure they will, and I cannot wait to see that. So yes, this Thanos, as of now, he will be joining my collection. Definitely, I love the figure. Moving on to Deadpool, and Deadpool is an amazing figure to have. I own the very first Deadpool There is not much more for me on this figure. So they look very alike, and there is no reason for me, nothing here to justify me getting another Deadpool. So as much as I like him, I'm not gonna have two figures that they look exactly the same. So no, I already own you, buddy. Come on, I'm not getting you again. So yeah, pretty cool figure to have. It's a must-have for me, but I already have it, so there's no point in me in getting another Deadpool. So yeah, he would not be joining my collection. And the last two are AntMan and the Wasp. And I have to say that you guys already know I love this AntMan, and I don't love Wasp. I am in love with Wasp, with something completely and entirely different. Really cool looking figures, both of them. This AntMan is going to be replacing my original AntMan, unless Hot Toys decides to go crazy and release Yellow Jacket with this 10th anniversary thing. If they do that, then I will keep my original AntMan as well, so I can have those two and these two, and that's gonna be amazing. Also, if they release Janet Van Dyne, which I am 100% sure that it will not, but hey, I was saying the same thing about the Shaka. Who knows what they're gonna do. If they release OG Janet Van Dyne Wasp, I would absolutely as well keep that AntMan, close the helmet so you don't see the Scott Lang inside there, and have the two original AntMan and the Wasp. But these two are going to be joining my collection, definitely. I just watched the movie yesterday and absolutely love it. It's super funny, full of action, really nice movie, and I absolutely love how AntMan and the Wasp look. So to recap the figures that as of now, July 6th, Hot Toys has out for pre-order from Marvel that I will be getting. We have the Wasp, we have AntMan, we have Thanos, we have Killmonger, we have Black Panther, we have the Mark IV with the Gantry, because they don't want to sell me the Gantry alone, so they're forcing me to get the Mark IV. Shame on you, Hot Toys. We have the Shaka, we have the Iron Spider, and we have Hela. So that comes to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 figures that are going to be joining my collection as of now. So guys, what do you think of the figures that I have in mind to collect? Are you gonna get any of those, or do you already have any of those from pre-ordered? Put it on the comments below. Ryan, I hope I answered your question. I hope you're satisfied. Thank you for watching this video, guys, and I will see you down in the comments. Let's just get any type of discussion, San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, anything, just throw it out there. I want my videos to be like a forum. This is what I'm going for here with this channel. Just chat down there. I want to chat with you guys. I want you guys to chat with each other, and this is what I'm all about. So yeah, I love talking about figures. Really love this hobby, great passion for it. So yeah, guys, this is what I'm looking forward to on the bottom year of 2018 and whole year 2019. Tell me what you have for pre-order, or what you have envisioned that is going to be joining your collection in the near future down below. I will be getting to all of your comments. So yeah, guys, you know what to do. Don't be a stranger on this channel. Be around.